We have another guest today, and I'm going to introduce you to Olga. And is it Alexeeva? Is that how we say your last
That's
name?
correct. That's
Oh,
correct.
awesome. So Olga Alexeeva, she loves to talk about turn 50, turn happy. There's three secrets to purpose, fulfillment, and joy. So I'm sure we'll touch on something on that today. But let's dive in. So Olga, welcome to the podcast, first of all. I'd love to hear a little bit about your story and, what moved you to do what you do today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your podcast, appreciate you as a host, because you create that special secret place where you connect people, you connect talents, you connect. So this is opportunity for people to meet like-minded souls, and this is it's called community. And I appreciate. I'm very grateful to be here. And as soon as we spend a little bit time together, so that would be okay if I
Yeah.
tell you about myself.
Yes.
So I came from Russia in '91, being a stage actress with a bachelor degree on drama, and I came here with no language for freedom. In '91 and '90s in Russia was absolutely terrible a situation where I didn't want to raise my son. And my sister, she was a refugee in that time. And so she was in America, and she made it possible for us to unite. And so when I came to America in '91 in July, like a couple months, a couple actual weeks before the coup, before the Soviet Union, like a crack opened. So it was a cultural shock for me. And because I did not speak English and I could not do what I did before, I had to survive somehow. And so that was my a test, life test. And I started to wash dishes at McDonald's. Then I went to a pizza owner, a half owner with my friend. And then I stumbled across paintings. So why it's happened? Be honest, I just fell in love. Then I was betrayed, all this script for girls kind of.
Hmm.
And then I was so wounded that I thought that life became dark. And in that darkness, I was looking for respite. And the paintings come as a very unexpected. I knew I could not paint in my life. I could not paint. Don't touch. But I had to do something not to lose my mind. And I went to class. I went second time, and boom. So I started to paint like a crazy, like a maniac. And I filled up my house with the paintings. I'll pour all my hurt in that. So art literally saved my life. And then I wanted my art to be in a gallery. I went to galleries, and every door was shut on me, shut on me, shut on me. And I thought, you know what? It was wounding. I could quit or I could continue. So I thought, you know what? I'm in America. This is American dream. And I'm opening my own gallery. Boom. I opened my own gallery. In 2008, I opened my first gallery. I put my paintings on. I thought, you know what? I made it.
Hmm.
In a couple of years, I opened second location. And then people started to ask me about teach me painting. I said, I'm not a teacher. I only can share my own experience, but that's what enough. It was enough. And so I taught from experience. And I changed a lot of lives. And so I was happy camper, and COVID came, and boom again. Everything going down. And I lost myself. I thought, what am I going to do? I am the artist. I'm an actress. What am I going to do? I was shut down, literally. I started to gain weight. I was so unhappy. And, it just Doctor said, hey, here's antidepressants. And then art saved me again. I went to an inspirational speaking seminar and I looked at the stage and said, oh my God, I have to be on the stage. I have a story to tell. And it was like a boom again, aha moment, because speaking is an art again. And so, and my health came back, I lost weight, I got my spark back, and now I created 3 to 6 month program for women who literally lost that spark, who forgot why they wake up in the morning. They working. They're achieving. They lose using the left brain, which is a man's brain, doing man's job, but female brain as a creative brain is suffering. We have to give the attention to our creativity. And a lot of women, they just said, oh, I need to serve my parents, my children, my this and this, my business, da, 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 da. Then they're coming home, their romantic life, their relationship with children, their relationship with themselves. And they're thinking, why? I do for everybody. Because life is very balanced. You have your left brain, logic, you have your right brain, creativity, and if it's too much off, it creates the gap of void. And your body starts to suffer. You might develop illness, you might develop rashes, you might develop something, and you're going to go to doctor and what? Antidepressants, surgery, da da da, taking care of symptoms. But it's not a root. Root is inside of you when your soul is empty, your empty cup. You cannot feed anyone if you're empty inside. And so that's why what I'm doing now, I have this program that filling up your empty cup. And because I have that education in a theater and painting, and now I actually wrote the book. I wrote the book From Russia to America, my story, and it is available on Amazon. And so all this kind of experience I am putting together into a very unique method that using voice, acting, writing, painting, everything to wake up your juices. And so I'm working right now with a lady, and she has some problem with the self-judgment and just perfection. You know, just everything has to be perfect. Honey, no, it don't need to be perfect. It needs to be you. And and it's inserting in her soul every day something to do, something for you, something for you, something for you. And finally, she started to love herself. And now her husband started to love her more. Now her bedroom life become better because she loves herself, because her self-esteem is growing, because the perfection, nobody's perfect.
Right.
Nobody's perfect. And, you know, ladies, we think that we need to be in a bed like in the Playboy magazine. No. No, there is nobody alive looking this way. I want to tell you some kind of secret. No, seriously. Friend of mine, she's a graphic designer, and she used to work for Vanity Fair or some of the magazines. And so she said, you cannot imagine what pictures we have from this, from that celebrities. They are ugliest thing. And this is we all making up with all these edits. She said, they don't look 10% what you see in the magazine. It's all image. It's all marketing. So keep in mind, if we put all the stuff on you, you're going to be just, hey, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying, that the spark in life, it's our driving force. It's something that you cannot get with Botox.
Mhm.
This is energy that don't need pills. This is energy that don't need coffee every hour. You know what I mean? I actually don't drink coffee because I get up at 5 o'clock. I'm ready to go. Uh, so you see, because I know why. I know why my life is why I'm here. I know why. And so, and I'm helping women to reinstate that why. And when you find yourself, when you find your voice, honey, you're going to go and buy a new wardrobe, 3 sizes less. You're going to love your mirror. You're going to have some gifts from your husband, your honey. You're going to have a date night. You just going to feel loved and adored. So what's the price tag on it?
Mhm.
Let's say if you have a business and you're going back and forth, but what if you have that light inside and you come up with a great idea? You come up with a great product. You get awarded. You get, you know what I mean? What
Yeah.
it's going to do for you? What it's going to do for you? And this everything comes from inside.
Mhm.
So my program is actually has a little bit different name. It calls From Gray to Glow. Ignite the woman you left behind. So you are the woman, you meet yourself, and you reignite all the beauty, all the experience, all the wisdom which you have. And we just literally, you need to put that charger in it. And the charger is my program. So my program is a 3 to 6 months, and we're meeting every week. And it's really unique because it's a one-on-one experience. And my client right now, she said, I just appreciate you so much because my life is changing. She's a business owner. She said, my relationship with my staff is much better. I don't react on the way I used to. People now love me more. It's a price tag on it. That you're going to work to your business with desire and not just like a dragon. So, oh my God, I need to go see Deborah, see Susan, whoever, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
when this is true. This is everyday life. It's not a movie. It's everyday life. If you agree with what you're doing, if you love, if you lit up with what you're doing, your health is improving because you're aligned.
Mhm.
And this is actually scientific proof. If you lose your mission, if you lose your why you get up in the morning, every cell in your body is screaming to the brain, we arrived, there is nowhere to go, we're shutting down, hey, hasta la vista, baby, we go home. And your body following that message, and your body shutting down.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's why the people, let's say if somebody is retired, they say, okay, I worked so much, now I'm going to go home and do nothing. And so I'm going to live for myself. And if you don't develop hobby or something that lit you up, these people going year, 2 years, they're gone
Mhm.
because their body don't have a reason. So do you see what's the connection between emotions and physical?
Mhm. It's
And
a
the
strong one.
people going to doctor and they treat physical while they need to treat emotions, the
Yeah.
soul. First heal the soul, then go to doctor. You're going to save so much money, so much trouble, and the result will be forever.
Yes. And I love, there's so much about what you said that I love. First, you are correct. There is, and you followed. I was going to say there's statistically that people that retire who just retire and do nothing die in a very short amount of time. But also, I love your story about how you kept getting turned down by the galleries. So instead of waiting for somebody else to give you what you needed and wanted, you created it for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you
Yeah.
see, in Russia, I didn't have an opportunity to do that.
Hmm.
We did not have opportunity for free enterprise.
Hmm.
Everything was structured. You had to have a job and nothing else. You
Hmm.
could not open your business. And so what we have here in America, people taken for granted. But
Hmm.
I see, being from another country, I see so many opportunities. That's why people coming from other countries, and they have in the 5 years, 10 years, they just become millionaires because they see that that field of of greatness here. And so, guys, whoever listen to me, I would suggest you highly to read my book, From Russia to America, and see what actually you might miss in your everyday life. And instead of boo, 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 and find somebody who's to blame, you say, I am luckiest person in the earth because I'm still living in America, because it's still the best country in the world. And we're here to make it even greater. So
Hmm.
that's kind of my position, that we shall not. And as a matter of fact, what God said, if you are not happy, if you're lukewarm, if he'll speech you, because you have to have a fire in you. You
Hmm.
have to have that oomph, and then everything will be attracted to you like a magnet. Because if you're lukewarm,
Right. You have to want it. And
yes, really, really, yeah.
and it's such an important message too, because you talked about the kids, and we have a lot of listeners who are in that sandwich generation where the kids are either leaving home or still home, and then the parents are coming in, and you have to still invest in yourself, because if you don't, you're not going to have that vigor that you're demonstrating. You, you're just right?
If I would have a coach in that transitional moment, I would go through faster.
Mhm.
Because you see, after 50,
Mhm.
60, the time shortens.
Yeah.
We have not much time left. We have to make it work. And so that's why every minute becoming a gold.
Mhm.
And so for you to come up with your own idea or do it yourself, going through the YouTube, it's like if people say, I'm not going to come to your art class, painting class. I'm going to YouTube. Good luck, honey.
Mhm. It's not the
YouTube.
same though.
No, seriously, it's people, and this is a mistake, common mistake that women do. They think that they can fix it themselves, that in time everything will be better. Honey, our time on this earth is limited.
Yeah.
So if you don't make it work now and create the legacy, it's going to be gone.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to kind of, finish with that kind of little bit down message. But my uplifting message is, today is a day for you to start your new journey, and not to think that everything behind, that your best years behind you. Today is your first day of your new chapter. And no matter how old are you, you're still here. And it means God is still giving you credit to be here and to fulfill his vision, to
Yes.
fulfill his vision about you. Because if somebody's gone, they're gone. They're done. You're still here. I'm still here. You're still here. Why? Our mission is not accomplished yet.
Yeah.
So let's make it worth it. Let's make it count. Let's make it significant.
Yes. I love this because yes, it is never too late. In fact, I feel like the older I get, the more I am actually motivated. Like, no, my life didn't turn out the way I thought it was originally going to, for sure. But I have maybe it's going to look different, but I still have an opportunity to make it look like how I want it to now. I am so thrilled that you were able to come today. So if someone, and we'll put it in the show notes, if someone wants to reach out to you, they want to read your book, they want to work with you, they want to do art with you, where can they find you?
Chatwitholga.com. That would be the best. We can talk, we can laugh, we can cry together, and we'll find that really your path to find the path to you authentic, to you true. By the way, do you see that ultra verity? This is my website, ultraverity.com. And verity means ultimate truth. And this is now my quest to be truthful with yourself, truthful for life, truthful with people, and stop pleasing anyone around you. People don't care about you. Please your own soul, not your children, not your grandchildren. Stop being a servant. You need to serve you. That's finally your time. So I would be happy to see you. By the way, I'm giving a free masterclass. You can find it on my website. I would be happy to see you, and we can find your unique way to greatness.
Yes, I love that. Thank you, Olga. This has been so uplifting. Oh, this has been a wonderful message and a reminder to me as well to keep going, even when it doesn't seem like it's going well.